Washington and the night game. This is your pecan pie, guys. This is
Okay.
it. Falcons going to New Orleans.
About it.
And they're taking on the Saints. Let's go around the table. We like to do this every year. It's kind of cheesy, like most family traditions are.
Okay.
But since it's Thanksgiving, I
course.
thought if you guys were okay with it, we could compare a player playing today out of the 6 teams to a Thanksgiving food that we either love or hate.
I like that. Okay, all right, I'll start this thing off. And since it's Thanksgiving, you know, me being the black dude at the table here, I gotta talk about some stereotypes. Let's gotta keep it real.
Hey, let's do it.
I know you're in. I was gonna say, do we? Yeah,
Let's do it. As long as you lead, Nate.
I got you. So I want to talk about some stereotypes that may or may not be true about black people's Thanksgiving.
All right.
They say black people are always late. That's not true. But Thanksgiving dinner, that ain't gonna start on time. Okay? We're cooking all day long, so start in the morning. And when you're hungry, you're gonna sit your butt down. You're gonna watch some TV. You're gonna relax, and Mama's gonna keep cooking, and you're gonna wait to eat. Now we're gonna share stories. We're gonna share our love. We even share our thoughts on sports. But we're not sharing our food. Don't you stick that fork in somebody else's plate at the black people Thanksgiving. Don't you do it. Any request will have to be put in 2 weeks earlier. Now, as far as that green bean casserole,
Yes.
you know, I had a few friends of the Caucasian variety.
Sure.
Variety.
Right, I
Variety.
like it.
Variety.
We all have that character.
They had the green bean casserole with the onion
You're not
crumbles.
having it?
Delicious.
Sure.
And the raisins.
Hey.
That's delicious. We're not doing the casserole. No. Only rolls we got, that's the butter and the bread.
Okay.
And the rolls we're eating with our food. As far as the desserts, sweet potatoes. We're going sweet potato pie. No rutabaga, no butternut squash.
Okay.
We're not doing that. And lastly, speaking of desserts, it's always going to be peach cobbler. Peach cobbler is the
delicious.
fiction.
Got
That is the mainstay. That is the one that
Victory
is
formation.
better than everything.
Oh, look at that.
That is the victory
Nate's
formation.
favorite food.
That is the one that leads the way. Now, speaking of leading the way, to answer your question a very long-winded way, that's Julio Jones. He is the peach cobbler because he leads the way. We love desserts. We love the sweet feet of wide receivers. We love Antonio Brown, and we love OBJ. We love DeAndre Hopkins. You know who's the league leader in yards? That man right there.
Julia Holmes.
And it showed peach cobbler with a little side of ice cream. Because when you put a side with him, that side always stands out. Here, Calvin Ridley is a rookie. He is that ice cream to the peach cobbler, and oh, that young man is balling.
And he's getting the ball from Matty Ice Cream.
You feel me? You feel me?
So,
Matty green bean casserole. Here's the thing. Peach cobbler, if you ever had it, you don't want it cold. And when Julio's cold, you're not getting the ball. Julio just seems like an average wide receiver. It seems like an average dessert sitting on the shelf. But when you heat that peach cobbler up, oh, baby, it's the best in the business. And just like Julio Jones. So I'm going Julio Jones is my peach cobbler.
Hey, all seriousness, that was great. Where are the best peaches in the country, Peter? What state?
Georgia.
State of Georgia.
Can Julio win this thing tonight? Can he carry that team on his back? Do they have a chance in New Orleans?
I think for the first time, the offense is realizing it's okay to just force the damn ball to Julio Jones. Let's stop being creative. Let's stop trying to be cute about it. Give him the ball and let him carry your team, just like Calvin did for the Detroit Lions for so many years.
I love that. Sometimes at Thanksgiving, the turkey's the big deal, right? It gets brought out on this beautiful silver platter. Imagine what it looks like in all those pictures, the regal ones with all the accoutrements, all right? It's like on this beautiful plating. There's the carving of it, all of that. That's Drew Brees to me in this one. But I think that big turkey sometimes overshadows some of the other things that are on the table, and it would be impossible to enjoy that turkey without these sort of things. I want to talk about mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Because they're necessary on Thanksgiving. They're amazing. You can spice them up, of course, and you can have, I don't know, like minced onion, minced garlic in the mix. And then when you add the gravy, it is a game changer. Mashed potatoes and gravy are the peanut butter and jelly of Thanksgiving foods. They go together better than anything. Gravy, great on mashed potatoes, great on everything. It elevates everything at the table. When you put these two together, they can take out anybody, and that is Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara. Mark Ingram is mashed potatoes. He gets it done. He is solid. Even with him missing 4 games, these two have combined for over 1,600 yards and 20 touchdowns. You can never even find one. I couldn't find a single shot of them. You can't find one without the other. They're mashed potatoes and gravy, the perfect complements on the field, off the field. The Falcons, who they're facing, they've allowed the 4th most yards to running backs this season. I know Ingram missed the first matchup. Remember, he wasn't in that one when this one went close, and it went late and went far and long and high scoring. So now you got to think Kamara with all those catches being the gravy. I mean, Kamara's gravy, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody can disagree with me there.
All day. Flavor, gotta have it. One without the other.
This is a 1-2 punch that if it was missing from the table. I feel bad if you don't have mashed potatoes and gravy. I feel bad for the 31 NFL teams that don't have this duo.
Wow, so do I. I'm going to get autobiographical here. And the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced on a Thanksgiving was the guy, what did he bring to Thanksgiving? He brought his home-brewed beer. And that is the worst. Now, Nate, you put it about a certain culture of people like one thing. I got a feeling what culture likes this one. Home-brewed beer. And I'm going to compare home-brewed beer to Khalil Mack. Let me tell you why. Because you see him on tape, and it's like seeing homebrewed beers guy on Instagram, and he's constantly posting it, and he's got this filthy bucket in his garage next to sporting equipment and old dumbbells from Play It Again Sports. That's where he's brewing his beer, and you're like, this is going to be terrible, all right? Then you see him in warm-ups, and there, in walks homebrewed beer guy. Let's call him Seth. Seth's got his beer in a garbage bag, and he's so proud of it. He's been texting you, you're going to love it. And here's the thing, just like Khalil Mack, you can't shake Seth. He's all over you to try it. He wants you to have it. You can't. You try to send the wife to run interference. You can't block Seth. You can't block. He's going to stand there over you and watch you try it and ask what you think of it. It is unstoppable. So Matt Stafford, I hope you like grassy home-brewed stouts with some chunks in them because you're going to be tasting it today. The Khalil Mack homebrew, unstoppable, the worst thing you could ever see. And the guy's convinced it's like he's got the next big one, right? I think maybe I could quit my corporate real estate job and really take I talked to some microbrewers, they didn't respond, but I really like, because everyone's enabling. Like, yeah, it's really good. What was it, an apricot? Oh, well, no, but everybody tastes different
Does he
things.
tell you how many hours it took? Or no?
Oh, yeah, dude, 76 hours just to ferment. I do it the right way. You set this in your garage.
You talk about the hops?
Filthy bucket. Yeah, the hops.
Is it cold at least?
No, it's room temperature. He's got it in a garbage
Ziploc
bag.
bag.
Disgusting. It's just, what do you think? What do you think? You pour it out in a potted plant. Hope it's not a fake one. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Khalil
All the
Mack.
big companies started like this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Augie Bush started the same way. I think Matt Stafford's going to have some homebrewed beer today. I'm sorry, buddy, but get it down.
That guy doesn't show up at your Thanksgiving?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Does he?
Yeah, he doesn't bring the beer, though.
Got it.
I got 5,000 jokes. I'm not going to say any.
Yeah.
None
Let's
of
keep
them.
it for the commercial
None
break.
of them. What do you got, Peter?
Hard to follow. That was great. I'm not sure about your family Thanksgivings, but it's not uncommon to have family members like come out of the woodwork in Thanksgiving, where you've got a big Aunt Ida, and she brings her mother's side sister who left to be an artist, found herself on the West Coast, was mildly successful in the 90s, not so much in the past 2 decades, but now she's back, and this is Ida's son from her 3rd wedding, but not the 2nd wedding. He's going to be at your Thanksgiving, and you're supposed to pretend like there's nothing weird about the fact that all of a sudden this guy, who we have not seen ever, we don't ever deal with, and all of a sudden he's at my table and he's like running the conversation. Like, oh, hey, how you doing, Peter? What do you think of the...
He's got a great seat at the table, too, doesn't he?
Yes.
Prime real
Guys,
estate.
that's Cousin Chase.
Wait.
Cousin Chase Daniel.
Okay.
Because
Look at Chase.
Chase Daniel's what I'm waking up to this morning?
I don't even know which one is Chase. Like,
I actually couldn't see him in there.
That's Cousin Chase. He's from your wife's sister's cousin's 3rd marriage from the other guy, not the one from Nevada, the one from Oregon.
the one from Oregon.
He lived in Nevada for a while, but now,
Now he's in Oregon.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him in years. We don't know what he's going to provide. And yet Cousin Chase is showing up at 12:30 Eastern and is going to be the name on everyone's tongue in their Thanksgiving living rooms this afternoon. The fact that Chase Daniel and Colt McCoy, for that matter, are starting Thanksgiving games is fantastic because we know Uncle Aaron Rodgers. We know Cousin Kirk Cousins. We know sister whoever or brother Drew Brees. Cousin Chase, that's what I'm getting on Thanksgiving. And the best part about Cousin Chase, you might like him.
Yeah.
He might be really cool.
Where'd this guy come
He
from?
might have a whole life of experience that you don't even know about.
Right.
It might be love at first sight. He might be your favorite family member of
You're
all
taking
time.
selfies with Uncle
There's a
Chase and
chance by
posting
the end
them?
of it, Cousin Chase and you were doing selfies.
What are you doing for Christmas, Chase?
Chase, do you want to come back?
Yeah.
Chase, do you want to maybe ride us out through January and maybe meet us in Atlanta in February?
Hey!
I'm just saying.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
Cousin Nick, I remember that happened. He was incredible.
Cousin Chase, Cousin Nick did it last year.
Great guy, Cousin Nick.
He's back out. We don't see him much anymore. But Cousin Chase is who I'm looking forward to because you know what? I don't know what he's been up to.
yeah.
But I'm here for it.
Yeah.
The Chase Daniels show. Let's go.
Unbelievable.
I like that. You walk away like, you know what?
I like
that guy.
He's all right.
That guy, he's cool.
Love seeing your tweets, guys,
Exchange
coming in
numbers.
this morning. You're running errands, you're watching TV, you're waking up with us on Thanksgiving. So let's go to Twitter here. Trey Williams says the pie rankings: pecan, apple, sweet potato, and pumpkin. I'm sorry, no cobbler on that list, but it's a pie ranking, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
No peach cobbler, though.
Pumpkin, very polarizing pastry.
Pumpkin on the
I don't
bottom.
know that I've ever had pumpkin pie.
It's delicious.
No, really?
Whipped cream on top, can't beat it. I love it. Love it.
Lauren, our
Can't beat
makeup
it.
artist, made us pumpkin bread today. That was very nice. What
Gateway.
are you guys eating?
Yeah.
Like, send us what you're doing this
Yeah.
morning. If
Gotten
you're
that
watching
bullet.
us, send us a photo
Yeah.
of us.
I want to hang with
Hashtag
Chase
Gina P.
Daniels' brother Jack. I like him.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. Goes down.
Uh,
Where's number 7? I
we'll
think?
see him tonight, huh?
Tennessee born.
Yeah, Southern guy. SEC.